Hello and welcome to The Open Book, a podcast brought to you by the Leesburg Public Library, located in historic downtown Leesburg, Florida. At The Open Book, we will discuss our physical and digital collection, speak with our staff and guests about different library happenings, as well as upcoming events in our community. I'm your host, Sarah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Open Book. I can't tell you guys how good it is to be back in action here at the Leesburg Public Library. Like I mentioned on our last episode, we were closed for 2 weeks and reopened Monday, May 11th. And if you haven't visited us yet, you should. During our closure, our carpet was replaced in the entire library, and it looks so good. We were also able to accomplish lots of deep cleaning projects, reorganization of our collection, as well as finish lots of training to better serve all of you. Now that we are back, we are rolling right into one of our busiest times of year, and that is summertime. Although some of our snowbird friends are headed back up north, schools are about to release for summer vacation, and with that, it is time for our youth department to start our summer library program. This highly anticipated program series starts on June 1st and is a great way to encourage your children to read while school is out and can help break up summer vacation by participating in our weekly programs we host for free. To talk about the summer library program, I would like to welcome Andrew, who is the Youth Services Supervisor here at the Leesburg Public Library. All right. Hi, Andrew. Thank you so much for joining me today. Would you introduce yourself to our listeners and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name's Andrew Foster. I'm the Youth Services Supervisor here at the Leesburg Public Library. I've been in that position since last October, though I've also done it in similar position in other libraries. I've always enjoyed my time in youth services. It's my favorite place in the library to be. And so I'm very glad to be in the position I'm in and being able to work with and around the kids all day, every day. It's always a great time.
Oh, it always is. That's for sure. Okay, so we are coming up on our summer library program. Would you mind giving us a quick overview of what summer library program is?
Sure. So the summer library program is a program that we, as well as most other libraries in the nation, tend to do during the summertime, the time when kids are out of school. Part of the reason these programs started was to help that summer backslide, the time when kids aren't in school, the kids aren't reading as much. And so people saw that during that time, kids were forgetting what they'd learned during the school year.
Yeah.
And so libraries thought it was super important, and they took it upon themselves to try and incentivize reading during the summer to at least slow that slide during that time. And so from there, it kind of changed and evolved. It's grown a lot since those early days when it was just come in and read and we'll reward you. And so we've added so much different things. Now we still want people to come into the library. We still want them to read. But we also try and do a little bit on top of that. We have things like performers who come into the library, educational presenters who may come in and talk about animal science, all kinds of different things. It's just a time to get people things to do during the summer, reasons to come to the library during the summer. And in doing so, we hope that they'll continue reading, continue learning, and continue growing, even in that time where they're maybe not in the classroom hours upon hours a day.
Absolutely. No, that sounds so good. I completely agree. It's a great opportunity to not only break up your summer vacation by having something to do, not only in your home or for the kids at their camp that they're going to for the entire summer, but is summer library program primarily for elementary students? I know that we have a lot going on that other age groups of children can take advantage of as well.
No, it's not just for the, that middle group that's in there, that elementary group. We have things to do for the littles. We have things to do for that elementary age. And we also have things to do for the teenagers.
That's awesome.
And so we try to get all the check marks done for each of those age groups, have something for each of them to do. We've got things like our all ages programs that aren't just, entertaining for that elementary age, but, the little ones can come in and they can see the animals or the science that's being done, and those eyes get absolutely huge on some of those things. It's great to watch. and even, teens and adults enjoy coming in for some of those programs.
Oh, absolutely. I visited with my son in the last summer library program for Zoo Mom Science, I remember. And all of the adults in that room were just as entertained, if not more, than the children that were there, looking at all the different reptiles and animals that they bring. So you're right on the money. There is absolutely something for everyone. And I know that you guys prioritize making sure that there are programming that is geared toward other age groups too. So I think that's really awesome that you guys do that. Would you give us an overview of some of the different live performances that we're going to have visiting during the summer?
So for our live performers, they all come on Wednesdays during the summer. We've got them scheduled to keep a little bit of consistency and make it easy for people to plan. We've got Zoo Mom Science, who's coming that first week with her reptile show. We have the ever popular Jiggle Man, who will be there second week of summer. That's on June 10th. The third week, June 17th, is going to be Science Heroes with their Digging It program.
That's so cool.
Our fourth week, we have the Orlando Science Center that's going to come by with Kaboom. So we are...
I'm so excited for that one. Yeah. We got to visit the Orlando Science Center maybe last year, my son and I, and it was such a cool place to go and visit. And I think that's such an awesome opportunity to have representatives from there come here to Leesburg and to show us this whole program. I'm super excited for that one for sure.
I was working on scheduling it up, and I told my wife, we should just go take a look, make sure everything's good for the kids.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Quality control. Yeah.
The week of July 4th, we tend not to have programs just because most people travel that week.
True.
But the week after, July 8th, we have Big Idea Entertainment will be coming by for a magic show.
Cool.
The 15th, we'll have Circus Gracie with her circus show, juggling, plate spinning, all the good stuff that I can't do very well, but I always enjoy watching.
We'll leave it to the professionals.
And then our final week, we have Magic Dave coming by for a magic show.
That sounds so awesome. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I know that you guys have done a really good job this year, because I feel like we are covering some of our tried and true performers that come out every year for summer library program that have that following that people know and love. And then you're also sprinkling in some of these new acts that sound really, really interesting and really cool. So I am so excited for that. Now, for these live performances on Wednesdays, is registration required for those, or do you recommend that people that want to come to those prepare? How do you want them to prepare for that? Should they come to the library early? What would you recommend?
So for those programs, specifically, these programs don't have registration. We tend to have enough room for people to be able to get here, come in. That said, coming early is never a bad idea.
Definitely.
With our meeting rooms, there is only so many bodies we can fit. So if we have 1,000 show up to see Jiggle Man, Zoo Mom, whoever, we can't fit everyone. Otherwise, the fire marshal's going to come after us, and we don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
So getting here early not only guarantees you a spot in the program, but it's also really good for some of those programs where you just want to have a good seat so you can get right up close, see the animals, see the magic, see what's going on. It's never a bad idea to get here early. All those programs start at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And so usually by 15 till at least, we've got the room open. We've got people seating to make sure that everyone's able to get in, everyone's able to get settled, and we can begin on time, because nothing's worse than getting to something early and then it starts 20 minutes late.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we don't want that. And I know also for these live performances, of course, they're for all ages. We do usually have a little seating area for the littles to make sure that they have a good view of everything right up front. And then all of us taller folks we do have some seating available in the back of the room. And there have been times where I've attended programs that go to standing room only after those are filled up. So I would definitely, like you recommended, come early, make sure that you have a good spot, get settled in. And if you even come early enough to be here before the doors open, that's always a really good opportunity to browse our collection.
Such a good chance.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like the youth department just got a facelift with our closure as well. We rearranged some of our collection over there. So you guys should really come and check it out for sure. Now, on top of all of these live performances, I know that we have special programming going on as well in between those on Wednesdays.
Mhm.
Would you tell us a little bit about the special programming that we have coming up?
Sure. So during the summer, we do keep most of our usual programs. So we've got our things like Tiny Explorers, Baby and Me, Storytime, Teen Space. Those all keep going through the summer. But we do try and add on top of that these special programs because most people, not us because we're busy doing all these programs, but most people during the summer don't have as much to do. So especially our kids have a lot of free time, and that's a lot of chances for them to come by and do things at the library. We've got a lot going on during those weeks. Tuesday and Thursday are our primary special days for those things.
Okay.
Those days at 2:00, most weeks we've got something going on. And that's everything from having the Leesburg Police Department, who is going to come and do a program with us on pollinators and bees.
That's awesome.
We're getting a beehive on the roof soon.
That is so cool. I am so excited to talk more about that in the future also as we get more information about it. But with our pollinator garden that we have in the back of the library, I know that we're trying to expand on that, and getting beehives on the roof is going to be so cool. I'm so excited. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm stoked about that.
I've already seen butterflies, bees, all kinds of things out in that garden. So it's already doing so much for just getting the wildlife in the area around us going. We've got gardening programs. Our theme this summer is Plant a Seed, Read.
Oh, I love that.
And so a lot of our programming, a lot of the things we're trying to do this summer is earth-natured, plant-natured, garden-natured. So we've got a few where we're decorating pots, planting plants for people to be able to take home and care for themselves. We've got some old favorites that we've had come to the library before. Groups like the Quilting Sisters are coming for a sew and go in June. That'll be on June 16th. Awesome. Chef Warren is going to be coming by on June 30th to do a cooking demonstration for the kids, and hopefully showing us how to maybe use some of those herbs we can grow in our garden to cook.
That's awesome. I love that. I mean, I know Chef Warren, his programs here at the Leesburg Public Library are some of the most highly attended programs for adults. So it's always super special when he gets to come and do a kid-centered program as well. So I'm sure that one will be awesome.
Oh, yeah. We're doing a Step Into Adventure where kids can come in. They go through steps to solve a case. In this case, we have a gnome that may or may not be missing this year from our garden. We've got the Pause Therapy Dogs will be coming in July for a program where we'll decorate cards and whatnot for when Christmas time comes to go to people who just need that lift during the holiday season.
I love Christmas in July.
And then on Saturdays, actually, instead of the Tuesday, Thursday, we've got a new escape room we'll be debuting.
Our escape rooms are so much fun. I love it so much. Our friend Courtney, who's in the youth department, comes up with all of our escape rooms. And she always has some of us library staff test the escape rooms before they're live for our patrons. And I always try to get in on that because it is so much fun. I so highly recommend those. Those are awesome. I'm so excited.
And it's always good. I always look forward to that testing, especially because being in the department, I watch her make all the props, make all the steps for it.
She makes everything herself. It's amazing.
I'm just going, okay, we've got a plant.
Yeah.
It's a giant, it's got teeth now. Okay.
Where is this going?
Is this one
what are we going to do? No, that sounds awesome.
So it's always good. And for those, we've got two chances to do the escape room. We've got one in June on June 6th and one in July on July 18th. So
that's nice.
We're trying to spread it out to give more people a chance to do it, as well as either accommodate those early travelers or those late travelers so they can hopefully come attend.
That sounds awesome. I know, like you mentioned earlier, just in passing, on top of all of this special programming, the live performances that are coming, we are still having our regular programming in the youth department. Also, you can still come to Baby and Me. You can still come to Tiny Explorers. You can still come to Story Time. Teen Space is still happening. You guys are going to be so busy this summer.
Oh, yeah.
We're so excited to see everybody coming out for that, and we'll be here to help for sure. Oh, my goodness. Honestly, Andrew, I can't thank you enough for coming on the podcast and talking to us all about the summer library program. I know that is a ton of information for our listeners. So, what helpful tools does the youth department have to offer to help everyone keep track of these?
Oh, there's so much that goes on during the summer. One of the things we do try and do to make it more manageable, both for the patrons as well as for ourselves, is we do put out a calendar that people can come by and get access to that is already out, ready to go, and covers both June and July. So it's got the full summer on it. We've also got brochures in the youth department that people can come in and ask for that has day, time, what's going on through the summer, all that information already available for people. So they can come in and get that. That way they can take it home, put it on the fridge, get their best magnet ready to go.
Exactly.
And, as the summer goes by, they can say, what's going on at the library today?
That's so awesome. I know being in the circulation department at the checkout desk, everybody loves our paper receipts still. They're like, we put it on my fridge. So now you guys can have a additional piece of paper to go on your refrigerator to see what's going on at the library this summer. I know on top of the physical forms of reminders that you guys have, everything is available to look at on our online calendar as well, right? Okay, that's awesome. I know that through our online calendar, some of those special programs that we have going on do require registration. And through our online calendar, you are able to click on, like for the escape room, for a couple of the other special programs, you can click on those specifically, and then you will be able to go ahead and have the opportunity to still register for those for as many people that are coming in. And as always, I know that your staff and the other staff of the library as well, we are ready and waiting to field any questions that anybody might have about everything that's going on. I will go ahead and mention the direct contact information a little bit later on in the podcast so that everybody knows how to get a hold of the youth department to ask questions about the summer library program. I just want to thank you again for coming on to talk to us about the summer library program. We appreciate you and everybody in the youth department, and just thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much. We're always glad to be able to do programming for people. It's one of our favorite things to be able to do. It's one of the reasons we come into work every day and have so much fun with it. So we're always glad to be able to do it and see our patrons when they come in.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Thank you.
Wow. I know that was a ton of information that Andrew just shared with us about the summer library program, but don't feel overwhelmed. As always, if you have specific questions about anything that we talked about today, you are more than welcome to call the library and talk to someone in the youth department. If you call 352-728-9790 and select option 4, you can also email us at librarian@leesburgflorida.gov or send us a message on social media. And as always, you can stop by in person and talk to one of our staff members at the Youth Services desk. Okay, friends, another topic I want to talk about is food for fines. As some of you may already know, all Lake County library locations will forgive library fines for overdue materials in exchange for donations of dry or canned food items, hygiene items, baby products, and packaged pet food in the month of May. Donations will be accepted at each of the 16 Lake County libraries during regular business hours. Each item donated must be unexpired and unopened. For our location here at the Leesburg Public Library, we will be accepting donations longer into the first couple weeks of June to compensate for the time we were closed at the beginning of May. I just want to reiterate that food for fines can be applied only toward late fees on accounts. This does not include damaged or lost item fees. I want to encourage everyone listening to look through your pantries and cupboards at home and bring any appropriate items, even if you do not have fines on your account, as your donations will be used anonymously to forgive other patrons' fines. All donations will be sent to local food banks and charities in Lake County to feed people and provide them with other essentials right here in our community. The final day that the Leesburg Public Library will accept food for fine donations is Saturday, June 13th. To test your memory on previous food for fines donations, it's time for Tricky Trivia. All right, everyone, welcome to Tricky Trivia. Your question of the day is, how many pounds of donated items were collected during the Food for Fines last year for 2025 from Leesburg Public Library? Was it A, 100 pounds, B, 200 pounds, C, 300 pounds, or D, 400 pounds? The answer is D, 400 pounds. To be exact, the Leesburg Public Library collected over 500 items with a total weight of 405 pounds. Through these donations, we were able to waive nearly $420 of fines for our patrons. Let's try to beat that record this year, shall we? Thanks for playing Tricky Trivia. I would like to thank all of you for joining us today and listening in for this episode of The Open Book. Be sure to listen in for our next episode at the end of June. As always, if any of our listeners have any topic ideas for upcoming episodes or want any additional information about what we talked about today, please do so in the comment section. We will also include links for more information on our upcoming summer library program and our library calendar in the caption of this video for you to enjoy. Thank you for joining us for this episode of The Open Book. Thank you for listening to The Open Book, a podcast hosted by the Leesburg Public Library. The Leesburg Public Library is located in historic downtown Leesburg at 100 East Main Street and is open to the public Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Fridays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. To contact us, you may call the library during normal business hours at 352-728-9790 or email us at librarian@leesburgflorida.gov. To view our catalog, calendar, and digital library, go to mylakelibrary.org. For additional updates, make sure to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at Leesburg Public Library. We'll see you next time.